growing up, of course, what did you want to be? Because I'm sure maybe like your dreams changed when...
They did. When I was young, I wanted...
It's okay.
I wanted to do medicine.
Okay, you're laughing. A
But
doctor.
that's in another... Yeah. Yeah, like me napenda. Unaona hiyo smell inakuanga hosi. I love it. I know it's a weird thing, but everyone has a weird smell they like. So for me,
So you just like the hospital smell.
Yeah, but then I was to do nursing before HR.
What kind of fetish is that? I don't even understand what that is.
I mean,
I'm scared. Anytime I smell like the hosi or nini.
I love that smell. I know it's naipenda. I just can't. It's easy, I can't explain.
So I cut you off when you were saying something. You're explaining something to do about like just...
Oh yeah, before HR, like when we was contemplating what course I should do, I was really nilikuwa na way on the side ya nursing. But then when I did research and checks, nilikuwa na kusoma so many hours. It's a demanding course. And I was like, nah, I can't do that. High school was already too draining for me to go to another draining course.
Yeah.
So I just picked HR.
And then also like just because we can bounce on and off like between all these things.
Yeah.
I mean, how did you end up like just finding your lane on like just now TikTok? Because I think I used to see you a while back.
A while back.
When
you say a while back, when was that?
This is probably from like, you see that, because now, of course, before you come here, I have to like go back and see like, okay, what kind of questions can I bring?
Research,
yeah. But now like from the first picture, like that's now in existence in your Instagram, from that time, I think.
From that time.
Yeah, but then you were just posting pictures.
Yes.
You never used to post videos.
So the person that actually, mimi nilikuwa, I had a fixed mentality that Instagram is just for pictures. And then I met this guy that ndasema alinichanu, and he was like, you have so much potential and I feel like you're wasting it. You're just putting it on TikTok and I feel you can do it on both platforms. So why don't you just try it and see? If it doesn't work out,
well, and good, but you've tried.
But you've tried.
Yeah.
And he did work out. So
props
to him.
How long? Shout outs to him, by the way. Because even for me, I'm always saying like, especially for creatives and other people that I've even had, like say on the podcast, some are not even like, they haven't even figured out what they like.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, man, you have so much potential.
Because
I can see it.
Yeah.
And I think also for guys, because it was a guy, right?
Yeah, he was a guy.
Because for guys, they normally see it. Because for guys, we know us, we have to work like times 10.
That's right.
There is no way in hell I'm coming here to do like the two dances and nini, and then my numbers skyrocket. Before a guy gets traction, you really have to a lot.
Put in the work and everything.
Yeah. So okay, not to take away from like what girls do, but it's, you understand what I'm saying.
But it's the truth though. I'm a female and I agree with that. You can see, we can use examples. I don't want to, but people wanaionanga hadi. For females to gain traction, especially on TikTok, it's very easy. It's just pop.
Yeah.
And then you unaenda tu kienda.
Your numbers start going.
Yeah. But for a guy, BD. Hey. I'm sorry, the world is not fair.
I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like you'll do whatever it takes.
That's how the world works.
But that's true.
Yeah.
Also now, then for guys, you also have like to figure out like what works for you. Even if you're not getting those crazy numbers, but there's still a way you can like kind of build your brand.
True.
So back to like even like now you finding your lane on TikTok. When you're starting off, did you think of did he advise you on starting to dance, or he just told you like, just try videos?
He advised me on dance because me and him were relating on dance. It was a company he had started on dance. Na adi that company, I was under contract for 3 months, but your company li kufa. But if you check my page, you will see. Because lack of structure.
Okay,
like the structure was, walianzisha tu, they were like, yo, why don't you just start, So you ikakufa. But dance, aliniambia tu just start with dance.
Okay,
I'm glad I did.
No, because I think after how long did it take you once you started posting like dances to start seeing like crazy traction? Like what videos did you post and then you just started seeing numbers? You're like, what's going on?
But actually TikTok is a crazy app, because I remember last year around December, nilikuwa nimeanza kugain traction. I was posting and my posts zilikuwa zinasoma 2K. I was shocked. I was like, you know what? This is my time to shine. And then we hit 30. I remember 31st fast because I was my sister's place. So me now I know Nikki post. Already now I have traction. So
Yeah.
but then you know what people don't know, algorithm yeah, TikTok changes.
It's funny.
Yeah, so it changed. So when I'm posting, my video is stuck at 100. I'm like, do not do this to me right now. Because you know my hopes were already uko juu. And then now sasa, I was not depressed, but I was disappointed. And I was like, or should I just quit it? Ni focus too na school. And then I decided, you know what? Nah.
Wait, at that time when you're feeling bad, how many numbers did you have? Like, how many followers did you have?
No, followers, I'd say around 30K.
30K and you want to quit?
Yeah, but you're looking at the traction. Yeah, because you've never seen someone has 500K followers on TikTok, but their views ni kidogo. They have like 400, 500. So the followers doesn't do much if you don't have traction. Because the point of me wanting traction is to attract companies.
So brand, you want those?
Yes, exactly. I want to attract brands. So if my traction is low, hadi followers wako wameja hapo, doesn't even really do me. Yeah, it doesn't do me any good.
And I think that's what I think now also people need to understand. When you find someone who's taking like, you know, the TikTok shit like actually seriously.
Yeah.
Because I think I also had like another lady on the podcast, she was like, she's a rapper. She's still a rapper. And she had hit around 60K. And then she was saying like, Maze, traction is just not moving. Yeah. And then she was saying like she wants to give up. I'm like, what?
Yeah. At that point, undona deciding either you're giving up or you're going to put in more work.
But does it really get in your head that badly that it can actually put you down?
It does. I was, because someone kana shida nikiulizwa, shida ni nini? And then I can't really tell them.
Oh, who's asking now?
Because this time I was at my big sister's place.
Oh, and then they just see you.
And then wanashanga, she's so down, like, but I can't tell them because I feel like they won't understand.
Well, you say TikTok wako, eh?
Sasa hii nini nakupea stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of all the things that are giving them stress, ni finances, kids, because she has kids.
Yeah.
So me telling her that TikTok, I don't think she would really understand. But it does get into your head.
Okay. Yeah. And then now for people that, like, let's say your peers, as you're moving like that, are there people like maybe you look up to and they give you advice on how, like, okay, just chill, be patient, or try something different? When?
Not really. Not like one-on-one. Not someone coming and telling me, yo, do this. I just read someone angalia venye anafanya kazi yake and how she's moving. What I'll say is I do my research. You see, because say let's use Ajib Gadhoni. Ukiangalia Ajib sahi atasema, oh, she blew up. But if you were to check, she did the work back then.
She posted a lot.
She got like her first award in 2020.
Yeah.
So she did the work. But mtu anamjua sahi, she's like, oh, she just blew up. You know, but she did the work.
She did.
Yeah, so
I think even as much even Azia did put in her work.
She did put in her work.
But now also another thing that I've noticed with a lot of people on TikTok, I think, and I don't know because, you know, my numbers are, I'm at 18K there. And I sleep like a baby at night, no stress. But also it's because I sleep well at night because I've also sorted like my finances with other things.
You see.
So I also understand if this is like something that you want to give you your breakthrough and everything. Of course, you won't sleep at night.
You won't sleep at night.
You still have to think of new strategy. How do I go about it?
Yeah.
But now another thing that I was saying that I've noticed on TikTok, I think it gets to a point where I don't know if it's just me. Like once people hit like a certain milestone, like it's not they change in a bad way, but they're almost not relatable as much
as they were before.
Because now if you go like to your page, it's Kasuku here it's soft and free, here it's sijui nini, Coca-Cola. So if we come to your page, yes, it's doing good for you, it's giving you money and everything. But now like kind of like the fan base that used to come to you because of certain things, has kind of changed. So I don't know if I don't know how people are supposed to deal with that, but are you afraid of maybe if you get to that point where people will be like, the way you've said now, people are like, Maze, ashafika huko, so now.
Bado sijafika huko.
No, I'm saying, no, you know, are you afraid of like maybe once you hit there? Are there no people that you've seen once they get to a certain point, you're kind of not, the content they post is good,
Yeah,
but you
you're
can't
it's not relatable to you.
Relatable or enjoyable as much as it used to be.
As much as it used to be.
Yeah.
At the moment, sina anyone in mind, but I understand what you mean.
I can't throw names because Gen Z people at times can take things the wrong way.
Yeah,
and we're just trying to have a discussion.
Yeah, understandable. But I don't have anyone in mind right now, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But for me, kenye naeza sema, now I don't, it's not a fear I have.
Yeah.
It's not a fear I have at the moment. Yeah.
Because it's the same way we've said, like, people would be criticizing. It's like, things are just happening for her now, nini. But, now your responsibilities are even changing. Maybe some people, when they get to a certain level, you'll see their responsibilities are a bit different. They're not posting as many dance videos as they used to.
Yeah.
But brands are all over the place, all over the place.
Yeah, because of traction.
Okay, because of traction.
Yeah.
But now you also have, I think it's a double-edged sword now, because you're pursuing this, and then once you get it, now you have to also sustain the funds that actually got you there.
Got you there, exactly.
Yeah. Because I'm always saying, like, when the brands come to you, let's say if a brand is coming to you, do you think they care about you or do they care about your audience?
They care about my audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So also...
You need to take your audience into consideration.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Kinda. So like I think even at times maybe